What is going on YouTube? This is Eminem Gaming. Today going to be showing you guys another Toxic Tuesday. This is number 4. We're going to be going back to Dead by Daylight. And these are going to be some of the conversations I've had with people, mainly on Dead by Daylight, that have been very toxic and very naughty. So anyway, last time I did a video for you guys, I showed you guys these conversasations I had with EL3121, OG Ghetto Vet, and I also showed you guys some on the GTA ones, which if you guys haven't seen those, you guys can go check those out as well. But I'm going to be showing you guys some of these conversations. I have multiple conversations on Dead by Daylight, so we're going to go through these right now. Starting with Hangin' Johnny. So this person, I said, nice job, tryhard. They were playing as the Hag. They were camping the whole match, and they were just being very toxic for no reason. Nobody was even using a flashlight. Nobody was doing anything. They literally could not, like, we couldn't even do anything because he was just being so toxic. And so then he takes it as a compliment. He's like, thanks, she is difficult. I said, nice job, tryhard. He's like, thanks, she is difficult. Okay, good. I mean, all right, I guess, take it that way. That's cool. That's even more funny than if you were to rage about it. So anyways, moving on to the next person, we have Psycho Girl 2131. Why is it with these 3121, 2131? Okay, like very unique gamer tag. Cool. But anyway, this person said, I was playing as the killer. They were playing as a survivor. They lost, I won. Basic, this is what's going to be for the next few messages. It's basically me winning, them losing. This is the reaction. And they're the ones messaging me first. They said, effing camper. I said, reported for cheating, exploiting glitches, harassment, and inappropriate language. Should we continue the list? Should we continue to make the list longer? Because this person was trying to glitch on a hill. They were trying to get on top of this rock on the side of a hill so that I couldn't get them, and I was actually able to get them. I put them on the hook. I camped them because they were trying to exploit. The other teammate, which I actually had a conversation with, I already, went through that, and I already, that's already out of my conversation history because I've already deleted it. But the other person was like, why were you camping? So now I told him your friend was, trying to abuse the game and, exploit this glitch, and I was camping him. That's the reason, so sorry you had to get involved in that, but he was exploiting, so, that's the reason that I had to camp him. And so that was this conversation. Moving on to the next one. This is a pretty funny conversation I had. This person was very upset because I was camping. Now, all these people were using flashlights pretty much. I think 2 or 3 of them were using flashlights. One of them was using a brand new part. They were being very toxic. And, I was camping this guy on the hook because I didn't want to have to deal with that. Like, when people are using flashlights, I like to just camp because then it saves me the time. Most of the time I have Franklin's Demise, but when I don't, I like to just camp so that then at least I can try to, avoid having to deal with the flashlight as much, and then I can just knock as many people as I can down, keep them on the hook, and not have to deal with them as much. So this is the reaction of the person that actually did end up losing at that match, and I won. So here we are.
You are honestly a scrub. We're all reporting you. Get off killer. You're the worst killer I've ever seen. Camping us with a chainsaw. That is so sad. Yeah, we're all reporting you, but.
Okay, well, yeah, speak for yourself, all right? I don't need you to speak for everybody else. But anyway, moving on. This person, I forgot to say his name, Unbound Siege, already kind of coming at me. I deleted all my messages because, which of the 3 out of the 7 that he messaged me, I deleted 3 of mine because this person was very toxic, and I just didn't even think I wanted him to even see he didn't even deserve my input. I shouldn't even responded back to him. I should have just left it. He spammed me with these stupid voice messages. It takes me I'm over here trying to listen to 3 minutes of his freaking 3 minutes worth of all these messages combined. So we're gonna move on. I'm just gonna play each one and I'll explain them to you.
Yeah, I'm harassing you. Okay. Yeah, and that's not false harassment because one, that's unsportsmanlike behavior. That is literally unsportsmanlike behavior.
Okay, so now before I play this one, he was literally telling me that's unsportsmanlike. I'm camping. It's a strategy. Move on. All right, if you don't like it, just leave. Which he didn't leave. He played through the match, and he ended up getting he lost. He stayed through the match, and he ended up getting sacrificed on the hook. But just move on. You lost. It's a strategy. Don't start telling me that it's not. It is. Don't start telling me it's unsportsmanlike and it's cheating. That's how you play the game. It's a strategy. So move on. All right. Goddamn.
And you obviously don't know what exploits means because you're kind of yeah. But exploits is you created it. You were the one exploiting because you were camping and you basically broke the game. I couldn't do anything. So then you're the one exploiting. So
wow. Okay. So looking back at some of these messages, I didn't even realize exactly what he was saying because I wasn't paying attention. I could care less what he thinks. But I actually was just listening just so I can explain these to you. And now looking back, he actually said that I was exploiting when. He's telling me that I broke the game because of whatever and I'm exploiting. No, I'm actually using an ability that is, sorry about that, you guys. I'm using an ability that was given to me, you know, like it's giving you as that killer. Like you're playing as Leatherface, you get to use a chainsaw. If I'm playing as the Hag, I get to use a teleporting ability. If I'm playing as the Trapper, I get to use traps. I'm using his ability. What do you mean I'm exploiting? That's part of the game. Are you nuts? Like, because what happened was in the first message, I know what I said. I messaged him and I said, you know, reported for false accusations, reported for harassment, reported for abuse or whatever. And then he's the one telling me that I'm the one that's abusing and doing this and doing that. No, you're the one that is, because you guys are the ones that keep using your flashlights, and you know you keep causing me to have to deal with this DS and all this other crap. And that's not a abuse, but that's, you know, that's like physically, you know, causing me to have to deal with the same shit. So that's why I'm camping. It's a countermeasure. So what are you talking about? You know, like don't complain if you're gonna sit there and use a flashlight and use all this other crap DS and dead hard. So don't complain then. There's no reason to.
We're all running you're the most toxic killer we've versed it ever. So yeah,
okay, good for you.
Good luck, bud. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. Good luck.
Good for you. Okay.
If I ever see you in a server, when I'm killing a server, I'm gonna do the exact same thing you did to me. So.
Wow, it took you that long to take a pause and to think, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that to him when I get to be a killer and he's a survivor. It took him. If you guys see that stretch of that space right here, if you guys see how much of a space it took him to think of that. Oh wait, you know what? Let me just tell him as well. He pauses after he says, you know, you're the most toxic people. We're gonna report you. Oh, you know what? Let me just tell him as well. Like in his head, he's thinking, let me just tell him as well that I'm gonna do the same thing to him if I'm the killer. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to you if I'm the killer. Okay, cool. Good for you. I really don't care. Like, that's awesome. Like, I don't give a shit. She probably forgot about this conversation already. Oops, my bad.
Also, one more question. How are you ranked 10 when you're that bad and camp like that? Answer the question, please. And then you DC when you get angry and you rage quit. Can you answer that for me? How are you ranked 10, bud?
Well, yeah, I can answer that. Yeah, I mean, you know, camping, if I get 4K and I'm camping, I'm going to get a peg or two, depending on, you know, how many times I had to hook them, whether I'm camping or not, or whether I'm camping, you know, depending on how many times I hook them, even if I'm camping and they get unhooked and I hook them, I'm going to get 1 or 2 pegs. So yeah, I'm going to get points and I'm going to get my rank up by camping. It doesn't matter. It's a strategy. If they didn't want you to camp, there would be countermeasures that the devs would take so that you can't camp. There would be. So obviously they don't care if you camp, and they physically mentioned in their videos that you can camp. You know, they said that it's a suggested thing that they would suggest for you to do. They would recommend that you camp. So I don't know what he's talking about. So we're gonna move on to this next message where he tells me he's gonna block me.
What do you mean, bud? I was the one you killed first because you're being a salty little killer. And I died risking my life with that survivor.
Risking my life. I risked my life.
What do you mean? You're saying, oh my. This conversation, I'm blocking you, so good luck.
Yeah, I risked my life because you know you're being toxic and and I'm blocking you again with the blocking.
Yeah, but by the way, one thing, before make sure you know what you're talking about before you speak, because it kind of makes you look weird stuff. So
weird and stuff
in life when you're moving forward. So wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm blocking you still.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm blocking you because I have nothing else to say because there's nothing else I can physically tell you because I'm so bad and you know I'm in the wrong. So I'm just gonna leave the conversation now because you know that's it. I can't say anything else. So yeah, good for you, bro. I really don't care honestly. Like that's a joke to me. Like these are 2 stupid messages that make no sense, and he's like trying to tell me, make sure you know who you're talking about. Like, bro, get the hell out of here. What are you even talking about? Like. Move on, Jesus Christ! Like, look how many messages I'm sitting here. I didn't even half these details. They're new to me right now. Just looking back at these, really focusing in to make this video. You know, half these details I didn't even see because he's sending me fucking how many messages is this? Like fucking 7, 8 messages, like 3 minutes long of messages. Just looking at all these messages that I can't even keep up with. And look how many messages I sent. I sent him 3 messages, not even voice messages, just writing messages. I didn't even have my mic in, and he's over here sending me all these voice messages. Like, bro, calm down, man. Like, gee, really. So anyway, moving on to the next person, we have Dashe. He said, GFY, go F yourself. I said reported, and that was it. He lost, I won. Same situation with Nita MX. She said, piece of shit, piece of garbage. And then I said, thanks, 2 E's, same situation. I won, she lost. Cosmic Rambo, another person, he actually DC'd. And we were playing Dead by Daylight, and he said, you are trash for camping, you will lose your rank, garbage. I said, stop harassing me, reported. He's like, LMAO didn't harass you, you were reported for trashy gameplay. I said, yes, same, hashtag quitter bonus rules, 6,000 points just for you leaving. Thanks, another reason to report you. He's like, you are straight trashy. And basically, I mean, he's telling me he didn't harass me. Bro, you literally said trash and garbage in the same message. You're calling me trash and garbage in the same message. How is that even possible not to be harassing me if you said that to someone? You called someone trash and garbage in the same sentence. How can you possibly not be harassing them? Like, that's BS. Like, are you kidding me? Get out of here, bro. Like that makes no sense. So anyway, moving on to the next person, we got Toxic X Tricks. Same situation. I won, he lost. He said uninstall you camping scrub. Said 2 E's, nice DC. Didn't respond back because he knows he's wrong. He can't even say anything. This guy is emissive full. You may want to lower your volume, or you may want to like adjust your volume. Just take your earbuds slightly out of your ears if you guys have something like that, because it starts out low, but then it gets louder because he gets like he shoves the mic in his mouth or something. He starts yelling into it. So just just take caution for this one, all right? I'm gonna lower it a little bit.
Basura, garbage, hijo de tu puta madre, de mierda, no sabes jugar, pendejo.
Okay, so well, this person, they basically started out talking low, and then they actually took like a pause, like right here. And I always think that's the end of the message when it's like right there, because it's like 3 seconds of just pausing, and then he continues, and it's just really funny. He just gets really pissed, and then this is like another one. And it's really funny as well.
Vales pa pura pinche madre puto de mierda, shit, hijo de puta.
I literally don't even know what happened here, because what happened was I was playing as the survivor, they were playing as the killer. We all escaped. He injured me a few times during the match. He was chasing me pretty much the entire match, but he kept finding me, injuring me. I'd lose him. He'd find me, injure me. Same situation like 4 or 5 times would happen. He was playing as the hillbilly, and we all escaped. And then he left me these messages, and I just said learn English. I think I either said learn English or reported along those lines, and then he never responded back. I deleted it because I just decided to leave. I was going to delete this conversation, but I just decided to leave it. Now this person, we got Fahari or whatever, Faaayrie. Quick backstory: every person in this match, I was playing as the killer, they were playing survivors. Every person in this match had all the same perks, all listed in the same order on the same line. They had decisive, dead hard, and some other perks I can't remember, and like they were all the same in the same line and like everything, and they all had like firecrackers, flashlights, and everything along those lines. And then I decided at one point to leave once I hooked someone, because I knew they were gonna message me. They were really toxic. I knew that they were gonna take advantage and message me. So I just decided, you know what? Let me hook this guy. As soon as I hooked him, I went ahead, waited a couple seconds, and then I left the match. And what happened was this person messaged me. And I just thought, because if I have him on a hook, at least they'll think, oh, well, he has a slimmer of hope. He has someone on a hook. He has control. He probably thinks he has control. If he left, it might have been because he got DC, it lost connection, or he may have crashed. But this chick still messages me, and she still says,
face camps and then rage quits. Are you kidding me? What the?
Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah, good for you, bro. Well, anyway, that's what that person said, and I really don't care what you have to think, and I really don't care. So, I mean, that's your loss. Now, again, back up to Wild Tiger Soul. I showed you guys a video on that if you guys want to check that out. We had a conversation. Very toxic player if you guys want to check that out. Really, really toxic. Haven't gotten a message from Xbox, and this was on Monday that this conversation took place, and it's Friday. I haven't got any messages from Xbox saying that I got, an action take. They took action on a report that I took, or they took action on a report that I gave. But I'm pretty sure that guy's probably going to get banned, because there's no way. He said such bad stuff in his messages. And I have a few messages where people were saying the N-word, and they were saying, just really, inappropriate stuff. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get a message from Xbox, but I know that those people must be getting banned, because they were really pushing the limits and pushing the line way over the line. So there is no way that they won't get banned. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is pretty much the entire conversations prior to Wild Tiger Soul that I wanted to go through with you guys and just show you guys some of these ones. So we went from Hanging Johnny all the way down to Fahari, whatever. And pretty much at this point, you guys are all caught up with my messages. So anytime I get some new messages, I will be posting them for Toxic Tuesdays. And we will continue from this video, which is number 4, and we will continue with number 5 next week, or as soon as I kind of get some more messages, because sometimes it's very it's very uneasy to tell if I'm going to get, sometimes I'll get a message here and there, but, if I don't get enough messages to really make a video, then I may just have to wait a couple of weeks until I can get some good messages to put for you guys, because I had to delete some stupid ones that made no sense. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be showing you guys some more new series in the future, so stay tuned, and make sure you guys subscribe. So, peace out, YouTube.